交わした約束忘れないよ目を閉じ確かめる押し寄せた闇振り放って進むよ
Hey YouTube, this is Uncle Momo's music reaction channel where I provide my views on talented artists from around the world, both established artists and non-established artists. That's right, non-established artists. And I promise you that you won't be disappointed whatsoever. So why don't you come and join me and discover amazing talented artists and bring it to the forefront of my channel for us to view. Now, my next reaction, we're going to go over to Japan and over to the First Take channel. This particular artist, I believe it's got ClariS Connect, but I believe there's two females and the other one is, correct me if I'm wrong, let me go into the description page before I start pressing the play button. So it's got episode 249, amazing. Welcomes the music duo ClariS, who begins to unmask their faces and perform in front of audience. Okay, so before there was mask, or was it there just in the that vocal audio thing, which like things like Ado does. Let me know about that. They're celebrating the 12th anniversary of their debut this year. First take performance of Connect, the fan favourite song, which is opening theme song of the anime series Puella Magi, or I think it's called Madoka Magica. Enjoy one shot performance along with the orchestral arrangement just for the first take. So I thought, as you said, there was two. I think the other person's called Karen or something. I don't know. I'm not too sure. That's all I have. I'm sorry. That's all I have. I thought there's going to be something more. But other than that, it's got the directors, copywriters, directors, lighting assistants, movie productions and all that stuff. So it's got here, and one rule, you've got one take to perform anything that you like. So that's about the first take. You just got only one take. That's why it's called the first take. So look, let's go straight into it. I am really, really intrigued. So from an anime series, I feel that it's going to be, I've been just getting slightly into the artists that are doing anime. And I think it's vocal, it's kind of like a computer where they put their vocals through it and it makes it, you create sort of like a character of some sort, I don't know. So there's quite a few people, amazing people, females and males doing this. And yeah, it's very, very intriguing. It really is. I'm a big fan of Ado and what she does. It's go to my, if you go into, I've created a playlist, Japanese artists. And so if you go into that playlist, you see as many Japanese artists that I've had the pleasure of reacting to from, and it goes into, the years back. So, go into that, let me know what you think, let me know what is missing, and so forth. Look, it'd be a pleasure to listen to what your feedback on certain things. Anyway, look, let's go straight into this next reaction. So I have never heard of them. It'd be so I'm very, very excited. I see that they've been a 12, okay, so what are they, 12th anniversary? So is that them being together for 12 years? There's a lot of questions that I need answering, and I need you guys to help me, okay? So look, let's go straight into this, shall we? So without further ado, you know what we're here for. Great vocabs and a damn good video audio music. Can you dig it? From the distance, I thought, oh, are they twins? Then as they come closer and closer together.
クラリスのクララです。カレンです。今日は心を込めて歌わせていただきます。はい。それではお願いします。お願いします。
I love their fashion. Do they always just like that?
交わした約束忘れないよ目を閉じ確かめる押し寄せた闇振り放って進むよ
So when they sing together, it's almost like vocal, you know, that because they're singing on the same note together, to give that kind of effect.
私ここでまた見ることできるの溢れ出した不安の影を何度でも咲いてこの世界歩んでいこう止めどなく刻まれて時は今始まる
That's what I'm saying, when they sing together, on the same note. Very tight. If you close your eyes, you think it's only one person singing. I like the way how they like that opposite each other.
世界で唯一信じれるここが救いだった喜びも悲しみも
I'll put the subtitles down here. You should already know that already anyway. Very catchy. I love her eyes. I think they're both got good eyes. Their eyes can stare into you like, ah. But why haven't they why don't they just coming out and revealing who they are?
壊れた世界でさまよって私は引き寄せられるようにたどり着いた目覚めた心は走り出した未来を描くため難しい道で立ち止まっても空は綺麗な朝でいつも待っててくれるだから怖くないもう何があってもくじけないずっと明日待って
I find that there's a lot of amazing Japanese artists that are shy and don't want to really reveal themselves.
ありがとうございました。
So that was ClariS on their first take, doing their one only take on there. So that was Clara and Karen. Amazing singers and anything else. There's a number of questions. It's like the shyness from the female artists. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's amazing Japanese artists that are not shy. I'm talking about the shy Japanese artists right about now. It's like majority of them don't want to reveal who they are. Am I getting this right? And they prefer to be an animated character, sort of like an avatar, with the vocals. I need more information about this because I've seen that on different. I don't know. I wouldn't say it depends on different genre styles of music, or does it? I need more information on this. So I've got like the heavy metal rock bands. All right, that's covered. Yeah, I've got to check it out in my catalog. They're not shy. They're absolutely brilliant. They're brilliant. They're upfront and they're like superb. They're like, the R&B Japanese element, not a problem. Not a problem. Even they've got the reggae parts, not a problem. But when it comes to what I put down, the mainstream kind of artists that are that creates the family value, and so I'm somewhat the the younger adult value, the anime kind of things. They seem to be somewhat shy, and almost like innocent energy, almost like not childlike, but just want to have that kind of innocence of the world kind of thing. Look, like, you cannot speak to them in a sort of like in a certain level or strength in words, or they get kind of like, oh, I'm scared of you kind of thing. They're very kind of innocently looking at certain things. It's like when they say hello to you, it is like of the highest quality of shyness. And so I don't know. That's what I need help on it. I really, really do need help on it. That's what I'm seeing. Maybe I'm talking about the small amount of it, or is it a wide thing? Is it a catchy thing? Is it a part of a character that they have to be of that whole character? And I don't know. I really don't know. These two girls, it said it's the 12th anniversary. So have they been together since they was children? Because they look like they're in their 20s. So am I wrong on that? But it says, the music duo ClariS, who began to unmask their face and perform in front of audiences, is celebrating the 12th anniversary of their debut this year. So I need information on that in its own right. It's like, okay, well, you look 20, so you've been together from like 10, 11, something like that. Yeah, there's a lot of things that I do need to understand, but I do like the performance. What I did, I don't know if you guys catched on as well, because it seems to me that they almost got a identical voice note, or because of 12 years old, 12 years of working together, they should know they will know each other's vocal tones and everything else as well. But I saw that when they came together, it's almost like the same, when you get the same frequency hitting each other, in the middle it's going to have a Clyde effect. It's like, when you hit the same frequency note as a crystal glass, it begins to wobble and shatter because it's hitting that same frequency. You do have that effect. And what I saw was when they were singing this, I think it was the chorus together, on the perfect note, perfect timing, perfect note, as it should be, could have been, 12 years, come on. But when they hit together, when they were singing the same chorus, the same words, on the same tone, right, you heard an effect, which was, a natural effect was created by both two. It wasn't a effect, what was a digital effect. It was them. It was like, wow. And it gave me that anime vocal thing, what everybody's, there's I don't even know much about that as well, but I follow Ado in that, and that's what I mean. But it created that kind of effect, which was very, very interesting for me. Overall, I enjoyed it, but I want to find more about them. So maybe that was the intriguing part about watching the first take. There's going to be artists that you do not know about, but after it was going to leave you so much intrigued that you want to find out more about them. So hats off to the first take. Well done. Thank you very much. But yeah, amazing. And for that reason, I salute you. Boom!